was in it. I think so. I don't even think I saw
Was
the
he a
movie.
stripper?
I thought it
know.
was.
And
for
you
those
ripped your shirt
that-
off for a stripper movie?
I thought it was for that Zac
Nice.
Efron and
Yeah, it was totally was.
Adam. What's
Yeah,
that guy's name?
It's not Zach and Miri need dates, but yeah,
No.
Adam Driver.
Not Adam Driver. You are
From
terrible at pop culture.
Workaholics.
Yeah,
Adam
Divine.
Driver Divine. Basically the same name. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. This is very intricate. Is this like a is it a live stream now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they can't hear anything. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they can.
It's,
now.
it's a very common quote from a philosopher. Bruce Wayne.
Philosopher.
Yeah, he's a philanthropist. I even said
Two
that
totally
properly.
different things. Philanthropy is donating money to people that need it.
Bruce Wayne does that.
A philosopher sits with nothing and figures out life.
He's a philosopher.
Bruce Wayne also does that.
philanthropist.
Exactly.
I doubt it.
He's a double foot.
He's got a business card. On today's show, we're joined by Kathleen McGee. Return to the McGee. No, that didn't work. We talk Banksy and the Insane Clown Posse versus Limp Bizkit. Hit the drop.
Welcome back to the Awesome Hour, SoCan licensed podcast on all things awesome. Pop culture to strange news to some really bad life choices. All with the backdrop of tasty food. Stay awesome.
I don't like this angle.
I talked to Tony Stark.
This is such a dude podcast, you guys. The way you set everything up, like, is this the camera that's filming me right now?
Yes, it is.
So now I have to, for the rest of this fucking podcast, hold my breath because I have to suck in my stomach.
You don't have to do anything.
Why?
You're just-
Yes, I do. That's what's wrong. That's what women have to face, having to suck in our stomachs all the time.
I'm Alec. Welcome to the podcast. This is Corbo.
Jim Appel Ivan.
And today we're joined by Kathleen McGee. Welcome. Fourth time
Hello.
guest.
Would you like your jacket?
I'm just like,
Do you want to switch spots? Like I feel like, and like
and I'm wearing white, which is the worst thing to wear.
my face is hella red right now. So
There.
I don't
No,
know.
it's fine. I'll just have to get some
I
better
brought you a coffee.
self-image. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's turn it.
There you
Good
go.
enough. Okay.
You know what though? Every time I watch the live feed, I'm like, man, I'm fat.
I
So
know
it's like
this is awful.
the webcam adds 15 pounds. 'cause
No,
it's not-
that's the truth. Like
That's
fucking
bullshit.
no
Shut up.
camera adds weight, dude. Because it's not
no.
proportioned. It's spread out.
Yeah, it's true.
See?
Fine.
Be quiet, Alex.
A,
That's true.
a professional.
Yes, it's the truest of the true. Kathleen, welcome back
Thank
to the
you.
show. You're living in Edmonton again.
I'm back.
It's been a minute. You've been back for a while, but we've
Since
just
May.
been trying to get you on the show. And
He's
by
been
trying-
saying Kathleen's coming on. Kathleen's coming on. I was
But I
starting to
haven't
pretend
actu-
think that he was pretending that you were.
yeah, but I never
real
actually
person,
texted you
and-
But I
until
think,
just
If
recently.
if you were never on the show previously, I'd be like, this guy's fucking talking about shit. He doesn't know this person.
Stalker.
He's making her up.
That's the podcast, though. That's the podcast, though.
that's
so,
funny.
so you're back in town.
Yes,
You're doing stuff and things.
I'm doing stuff and things.
Did you order the elf costume?
Listen, I'm trying to. I think I have to go and put money in a different account.
How much is an elf costume? 'Cause
$140 because I have to ship it expedited because I'm leaving for Vancouver
Terrible.
Island and I have to take it with me because that's where I am at Halloween.
are you gonna get
so-
a stuffed cat to
Yeah,
carry with you so
probably,
you can pretend
you know.
to eat it?
Yeah.
Because you know elf ate cats.
We'll
They're
see.
rebooting
Oh,
that
Alf.
show.
I thought you said
Yeah.
elf.
That's
Yeah,
what I
they're
thought too.
I thought like a
Alf.
green elf.
You could be
Nope,
an elf. You could pull
I
it
mean, I
off.
could, but I'm
You look
excited
like
to
Will
be
Ferrell,
Elf. I want to be Elf.
especially at that camera
Yeah.
angle.
I started watching Elf again. I can only make it to half of the first episode. It's so bad.
It's on Prime, right?
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so bad.
It is
so
really
bad.
But then, like, you watch it and you're like, God, we used to love shitty
It was
TV.
amazing.
Oh,
though.
totally. Yeah.
And then it was off the air, and they did that one night movie thing where Elf was trying to get home, and it was like a little bit better production. It still wasn't good.
When was
Um,
that?
I'd say 96.
Reboot's also
Wow.
on there.
Reboot?
Yeah.
Is that's gotta hold up.
With yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Yeah.
bad. I started watching it. It's not
Is
bad.
that
I'll
the
watch that
cartoon
shit.
with the blue boy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. With the robots
Enzo.
or the
Yeah.
computer shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're rebooting that into like a Power
Hexadecimal's still
Rangers
really
thing.
hot.
She is.
They-
but like,
So hot.
There's
for
like a
computer
live action
computer
reboot.
cartoon.
Is she a
Terrible.
cartoon?
Yeah.
it's
I've
like
never
digital
understood
animation.
people who are attracted to cartoons.
Are you saying you've
They
never
draw
watched
them
like
provocatively.
you've never watched an adult film that's all cartoons?
No, I'm not into that hand.
Yeah.
Hentai.
Yeah.
Who would be into that? It's super weird. So you have dogs.
I
How's
have
Eugene?
dogs. Eugene. That's a good segue.
Thank you. He has more followers on Instagram than the Awesome Hour.
That's probably true.
Nice.
Coming in at
Uh,
950.
Yeah, and he has more awards in comedy than I do.
No
So,
shit.
Yeah, he won cutest comedy dog at the Just Laughs Northwest Awards last
How
year.
Go
many-
fucking figure.
How many dogs were in the category though?
There were 4.
Fuck off.
Yeah, there were about 4 in the
Wow.
category, and Eugene was cuter than all of them.
Of course, because it's Eugene.
yeah,
He's got some competition now that Dottie's in the
yeah.
house.
Now we have Dottie. She's our other dog.
Coming in at 271. That's kind of homework I did. I found out your
Dude,
animals
you know-
followers. Because here at the Awesome Hour, we
Oh
care.
my God, you're so funny. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, she's got her own little followers. She's really cute, but she's like an evil little thing. But she's so cute that like
Little
when
sisters
she
usually
does,
are.
Oh, he hates her. But then then we catch him like cuddling on the couch, so it's
And you're like, I'm
It's
okay
hilarious.
with this now.
yeah.
So yeah. So you got dogs.
I
You're
got
back in
dogs.
Edmonton.
I'm back in Edmonton, living in the Boyle Street community.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There's lots of dinner theater there at night. We enjoy watching cars get towed during stadium events.
Nice.
It's a very busy, bumping, gentrified
Yeah.
area.
It's
So where are
getting
they
there.
pushing everyone? If you're moving in, they're
I don't
pushing
care,
people
somewhere. I know like gentrification is bad, but I bought in an area that needs to be gentrified, so I would love to see them kick the homeless out of my
up.
neighborhood.
Some beautiful houses in that area, though.
This one, yeah, I don't know. It's like
Including an HA fucking clubhouse.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah, it is.
No, they moved it.
There's one in the West End. I know that.
guys always know where the HA clubhouses
It's
are.
where they stick licks their thumbs.
No.
Man, they got a big HA fucking symbol on it.
And a vault door.
Not
Is
two.
the music loud or is it
Dudes.
just me?
It's just you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Seems very loud. That's
it
all.
does.
So
I
you're
don't know.
you're on things. You're gracing the television. I was flicking through the
Yeah.
channels and you were on the CBC with all your female homies
Oh,
cracking
the
jokes.
Female homies.
Because it was a comedy thing with the women, right?
Yeah, no, it was the Hot Mess Gala with the Winnipeg Comedy Fest. So there were boys on that gala too.
I didn't actually watch
The
it. I'm
women
sorry. I'm
just dominated.
Why don't you talk about yourself?
I just wanted- yeah, we did. I did a Just for Laughs. I mean, not Just for Laughs. They'll never put me on. But I did Winnipeg.
That's
Comedy
awesome.
Fest.
Winnipeg's got a bumping scene though. They're
Winnipeg is a really nice, a great comedy
beautiful
scene.
city.
It's just like I have like a little place in my heart for all the small comedy scenes. I have like everyone's like Toronto, Vancouver. They're both great,
No.
but I like always feel like I think Edmonton is one of the best scenes, and I think Winnipeg has a great
Heck
scene.
yeah.
And Halifax, if they're not as dramatic, they're a dramatic scene.
Well, they have to be.
sometimes.
They got to put themselves on the map. Like, we're Halifax.
We're Halifax.
We're dramatic. It's our thing.
Yeah. So, but I do like. I mean, I like smaller scenes. I feel like there's a little bit more heart in the scene,
Yeah.
and
They gotta work a little harder. It's like, you know, you gotta
but
gotta put the effort. It's like the dude with like the normal size wiener. He's gotta put in the effort just in case you were with somebody with a bigger wiener.
But you also get like a lot
Insecurities.
of like you get
I got
more
nothing.
stage time. You get more stage time and more opportunities in
Yeah.
smaller scenes, and it's cooler to watch the comics develop.
Well, how's the scene here in Edmonton? Aren't you headlining your own, like you're doing your own comedy night now, aren't you?
No.
No, you're just hanging out at other
Just
comedy
hanging out
nights.
there's great ones every day of the week. Like I just did a whole bunch of them this weekend. I did one at
I feel like the Empress.
the Empress on Sunday, and I did Burns on Monday, which I had not
How was
done yet. It was
Burns?
fucking amazing. It was
Yeah.
really fun. It's called Go Tech Comedy,
Yeah.
and Kevin Light runs it. And
Yeah.
if you're in Edmonton and he wants me to do it on Monday, go and see Go Tech Comedy. It was really fun. And same with Empress. Like,
Yeah.
there's Black
Good
Dog
turnout?
on Thursdays. Big turnout.
Yeah,
Empress was kind of quiet, but it was on
because it was on Thanksgiving,
Sunday, yeah.
right? So
But yeah, it was still fun. I still had a good time.
That's awesome.
I had a great
so
time.
you ate a nice big meal and then went and told some jokes. That sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
Exactly.
That's
It was
dope.
a good time.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. I had a good Thanksgiving.
Well, you got family here.
I do. I have all my family here. So I only had to do one family dinner.
That's
thank
not
God.
bad.
That was good. And
I
then
did
I did
too.
a
It's
Friendsgiving.
too many. How was Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving's fun. I like it. You can swear and get way
It's always
drunker.
fun. Yeah.
So much fun. Was it you or another was gonna do a weed turkey?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Weeds giving.
Weeds giving.
You did a
Great.
weed turkey?
I want to.
Like with stuffing? You were going to stuff it with just weed?
No.
You, like,
no, do like
infuse
weed
it?
butter, and then instead of like regular butter, just like rub it with weed butter,
Oh,
and
That's-
then
that could
have
be
like
fun.
weed salad dressing and shit.
That
That'd be
sounds
great.
amazing.
Yeah,
You
right?
You gotta be kidding. You wouldn't be able to eat. You'd get fucking high and
Too
fucked
high.
up, and then you
Yeah,
just
and then you go to sleep. So you start it early, and then you get drunk first, and
He's
then
got
you
the
eat
math
dinner,
worked out.
and then you just pass out and go to
That's
bed.
bad. That's
Perfect.
That's suicidal math. You know that, right? Because the
You
weed,
can't die
It's
of
marijuana.
weed.
It's not
you
suicidal
will
in any
fucking
way.
puke all over the place, dude.
No.
That
That
much
makes sense.
consumption, you'd be fucked.
If you're a rookie.
I did
No.
I ate a brownie or something that a friend gave to me, and I didn't know how much was in it, and I was at
That's my whole point.
I know. I went to a local omnivore for brunch with my friends,
No,
and I
that's so
couldn't
good.
even.
The
I
fry
couldn't keep
line.
it together. I couldn't even. I know the owners
The
of Loveland. I
worst
couldn't
is-
even talk to them because I was so high.
When you eat it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll wake up safe, and then you wake up high and
That's
you're like,
the worst.
I fucked up because I'm not mentally prepared to
Yeah.
deal with this. I was supposed to reset already. It's not okay.
My boyfriend and I, when we were first dating, I bought these like. My friend gave us these like weed bombs, where it's just basically it tasted. He's like, they're chocolates, but I'm like, it just tasted like weed, but it was
Nice.
disgusting.
Ugh.
And we both had half, and then we started. I think we started watching Fear and Loathing, and we got so high. And
It's
then
very
my,
cliche.
yeah, I know. And then my boyfriend had to work at 7 a.m. and he said that he didn't like. He wasn't not high until noon.
That would be
Nice.
the worst because don't they do don't they do all the prep in the morning? So he's just like
Yeah.
prepping the
But
day.
the one thing I've
high.
learned from dating a chef is chefs can like party all night long and then get up and do their job.
Chef
Yeah.
Like a
culture is
real
like
good chef.
so rock and roll though.
I thought that
Totally.
comedians could party hard until
Oh.
I started hanging out with chefs. I'm like,
Oh, they're
no.
nuts. Well, look at like Maddie Matheson or like your Anthony Bourdain's with Kitchen Confidential.
Yeah.
The chef, like
It's
the industry is
crazy.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's
That
nuts.
whole like
It's not as crazy as it used to be. Like
No, the
everyone's a little
glory
bit
days.
softer now. That's what I hear from my boyfriend.
yeah,
but
right. Like
That's what he's just telling you. He's like, we've chilled out. He's-
Yeah.
Let's cook this.
no, legit. Like they're fucking that whole like what the fuck are they called? Servers
Chefs.
and cooks and
Restaurant industry.
thank you
Yeah.
is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You have to be though. Like you think of the hours they put in.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a career. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. Because like they like
Yeah.
And if you work at a good restaurant, you're like maybe not the chefs, but the servers are making really good money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so then you have all this money to
Especially
spend on
at
booze.
$15 an hour.
Yeah.
Thanks NDP government. No.
I got a part-time job
Nice.
here. I've started working, and it's so funny when I tell people that I've got a job again. They look. This might be rude, but they look at me like I had a miscarriage.
Oh, that is the worst.
They're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Anyone put their hand on your
They're like-
shoulder? We have sound effects.
Oh, that's amazing. But then they always are like, "Well, you can try again one day to be a real comedian." I don't fuck you.
Fuck.
Go fuck
I'm just
yourself.
tired of being poor. I'm just tired of being poor.
That's absolutely
Speaking
fair.
of trying again and becoming a real comedian and adult and stuff, how have you gone this long without eating a filet o fish?
Oh
How
yeah.
is this a thing?
I just have never.
They're
it's
not
never
good.
appealed to
You're
me.
not missing
I
anything.
also
I was gonna
don't
bring
Yeah.
one, but then I'm like, That's weird. And
Think of the
it'll smell
fishiest
like
fish you can think of, and
I
the
know,
smell
yeah.
in a batter, and you
No.
eat it
And
And
I
it's
also
stale.
don't feel that
And
fish
it's stale.
and
Yeah.
cheese should ever go together.
with a white weird tartar sauce
Really?
that's made by fucking McDonald's.
yeah,
it's
they've never.
disgusting.
I've heard lot, but I posted that.
Because the
and
guy
I
that did
couldn't
it probably made it
believe-
double fillet.
once. You have to do it once.
I just took a
You had,
stab
like,
in the dark on
65
that one.
comments
I
on
know.
that
I couldn't
thing.
believe how passionate people were about
The
filet
filet fish.
like, I think because I mean, if people weren't passionate about it, it would have been off the menu years ago.
Well, look at the Rib Witch. It is a cult following, and it's
Yeah.
only
On the
shows
East
up.
Coast, McDonald's has fish and chips. I didn't try it. 'cause
Really?
I was scared. But they
What
do.
about a Lobster Witch? I,
think
feel
They
like
have lobster rolls out
Yeah?
there too.
Yeah.
It's for a certain amount of
I'll
time.
try
Yeah.
that.
But like, I mean, if you're gonna go for a lobster roll, don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. What if you're like
or
hammered though?
do go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like we stopped at 7-Eleven on the way home from
Oh
work,
man.
and we had the tastiest meatballs and chicken wings.
Oh, those things look disgusting, but I always
It's
want
horrid,
to
yeah.
get them.
That's
They're
fucking gross.
Like
Yeah.
I
the
put nacho cheese and like jalapenos on
I was gonna
7-Eleven
ask you there how you're
meatball.
fucking.
Guts are, they're
Mm,
horrible.
yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
Mistakes were made, but you know what's not a mistake?
Oh God, I love
tuning in to Seed and Spark to watch She's Not Funny. It dropped yesterday
Yeah.
on Seed and Spark. Maybe you can explain what a Seed and Spark is.
Well, Seed and
'Cause I
Spark,
don't.
as far as I know, it's sort of like a distribution
Okay, so it's like
thing
it's
in
something.
LA that buys.
So is this a
independent-
documentary?
It is. This is a documentary featuring female comedians.
Okay.
I don't know what the episodes look like yet. I haven't seen
So
it.
it's like a docu-series.
Yeah.
Okay,
so there's-
sweet.
So each of us have an episode, and it was filmed in Vancouver. The director Tyler Funk and Eric Schultz is
that
the
it?
producer. Seed and Spark, I think.
C or
I
Seed?
Yeah, streaming service.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So yeah, so they just did this documentary. They contacted us.
Did they do like the whole like office thing
Oh,
where they
it's
like
like
followed
Apple
you around
TV,
and then they
Roku.
interviewed you at like in the green room? You're like, man,
they,
I wasn't feeling it tonight, but I really just gave my all.
they filmed a showcase.
Yeah.
Because they did one in Calgary, one in Vancouver. So it's Calgary comics and Vancouver comics, and so they filmed a showcase, and then they did a thing where they're like, "Do you have any hobbies?" And I'm like, "Well, I take my dogs for walks."
Oh
And
my
they're-
gosh, is Eugene in it?
He's in it a little bit.
I will tune in solely to see Eugene. I
Yeah.
know you. Now Eugene is the real star of the
What's
show.
what's this thing called? that you-
She's not funny.
She's not funny.
This
But
is
it's
like a full-on like.
Streaming service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competes with Netflix, I hear.
Well, the guys that did
Only
it,
top-notch comedians make it on Season Spark.
the guys that did it, won a Story Hive.
Yep.
One of those Story Hives to produce it.
Kind of like our good friend Kevin
Season
Martin from The
one.
Lobby,
Yes.
the last video store.
Yeah.
Tune in next week when we sit down and do our wrap-up for summer movies and we
Hey,
talk Deadfest.
Don't we have like a sponsor?
We also have a sponsor on this
Did you
show.
go to Segway school since I've been here last?
No.
I'm pretty darn good. A lot of time in the mirror because I use Concept Beard Co. Go to conceptbeardco.com. Use awesome at checkout to save how much, Kathleen? 10%.
10%. That's it.
That's a lot.
I'm
That is,
teasing. I'm teasing. I love it.
that's
I
that's
like
shipping.
saying stuff like that when it's a sponsor, because I'm a bitch.
You're leaving here today with Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard.
Am I?
We'll get you some.
Okay, cool.
We
But
have
yeah.
some right on this skateboard.
You're leaving here today with some Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard.
You can rub it in your man's beard like this.
Like
Or
Ghost,
I'll
but
have
in,
the
and the shit
softest
works.
vagina ever.
I didn't want to go there. I thought that would be inappropriate.
I used to say put it in your pubes and put it on your dog, and they
Yeah.
used to get
Oh,
mad at
put
me
it on
for
my
it.
dog.
Yeah, it makes my dog soft.
Fuck, I'm gonna do that.
Actually, you put it on Abby?
Yeah, 'cause she gets dry skin.
we
Bull-
said it was weird. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. Bulldogs are
we
prone to dry,
record-
like flaky
we
dry skin.
record the podcast, and I immediately forget what we talked
Man.
about.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I know. You
But
let
you know
it all
what?
out on the table here, and then you fucking turn
So-
into somebody else.
When the podcast ultimately ends and your comedy career hits the rocks, we're gonna start a wedding band. How's it
I
going
am,
so far?
yeah.
Like a la Richard Cheese, or are you gonna do your own thing, like
I think we're
Steel
just gonna-
Panther meets Wedding Jams?
Yeah, we
like,
just want to be fun. Like, I actually have a friend that's like, I'll do it.
so you got two people. So you got
two
a
of us so
singer, and what
far.
else do you need?
I think he plays guitar, so we'll need a drummer probably.
You're also gonna need,
and
if you're
a
doing
bassist.
a wedding band, you're gonna need a guitarist.
Oh, we probably would need a guitarist
nice.
or a
100%.
keyboardist, whichever comes first.
So you need backup singers for sure.
Okay, we gotta slow this down
backup
because I
singer.
want to make some money doing this.
Oh,
Well,
no,
then
you
you
don't
need
have to pay
then you
us.
need to do like a 4-piece, because then you
Yeah.
you need a bass player, a guitar player, a drummer, and a singer.
Yeah.
it's for. Or you can
They
do
usually get, and a wedding band usually gets paid like fucking $2 to $5 grand,
Well, that's the thing.
depending
Is,
how
like,
good you are.
and we're like, it'll be fun. We'll be a
Because you
very
could
fun
also
one.
you could also be the MC as well. So you're
Yeah.
not only the band, but you're the
Oh.
MC.
I'm like Jan Arden.
Boom.
That's usually
Funny,
what.
and I
well,
can sing.
Yeah.
She's
Kinda.
doing
We'll see.
Alzheimer's commercials now. I
Yeah,
think.
her mom has it.
Yeah,
It's
like
so
really
sad.
bad. We were talking about that at Thanksgiving with my mom.
Yeah.
It got real serious real quick.
Yeah.
Jan Arden, she makes you care. Her and Rick Mercer, they're hilarious. The two of them, they're back and forth. It's the best.
Back and forth.
Speaking of Canadian comics,
Yeah.
such as Rick Mercer, yourself, and Jan Arden,
She's
who's
not
a musician.
comic. Okay,
the Canadian Association
deal
of
with.
Stand-Up Comedians.
same thing.
That's a thing. What
Well-
is that thing? You guys are rallying. You've unionized.
No,
you got
we have
signs.
not unionized. It's not a union. Everyone's like, it's a union. I'm like, no, it's not a union. We're tired of not being able. Stand-up comedians
Is it a
can't apply
cult?
for grants. No, it's
Okay.
just like a sort of organization of like stand-ups that are all getting together that are like, we're
You-
fucking tired of people taking us for
So
granted.
you're a mob.
Or
Yeah.
a union.
We're fucking not a union.
You're the old school gangster mob that turns union
gonna
and starts
start-
strong arming.
we're gonna
If you
start-
need anybody's legs broken, let me know. I'll put cheap.
And if you want them to
We
feel
will start
weird,
breaking.
bring me. I'll make them feel so weird.
We're just, we're
You'll
just.
make them feel so
Do
good
you want
in
to
your
know
mouth.
what it is? I don't even know. I'll explain what
Sorry,
it is.
yes.
You've already told us it's a union
Yeah.
Slash mob. Hit.
that is also
Thing.
a wedding band.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's just that Canadian comedians are really fucking tired of being taken for granted in this country, and we can't apply for government grants as a comedian. It doesn't exist for us.
I think
There's
you
no-
posted something on that. I read about it. Yeah.
like musicians can, sketch people can.
Are you
troops
serious?
Can, but stand-up comedy is not an art form, and so we don't have any. Plus, like people just like we're fighting to see if we can like go and work in the States without having to get a fucking huge visa.
Yeah.
Just like Americans can keep coming up here, taking our fucking jobs and our money.
Back to the bow.
Well, I mean, like it's like Just
But it's
Ross
the
gets
truth,
a ton
yeah.
of money from the government.
'Kay,
to
hold
produce
on.
Just Ross every year, and they give it all to Americans.
So okay, hold on.
Crazy.
So for you to go to the States, you have to get a work
I
visa.
have to get a visa minimum.
Okay.
And it is like $5,000 minimum.
Yeah.
And a lot of fucking embarrassing stuff that you have to do, and like you have to convince them that you're an artist of extraordinary ability.
It's fucking stupid
which
what they
is
make you do.
humiliating.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like we watch Border Patrol, and
Yeah.
you know the guy that paints himself silver and pretends to be a statue. He goes back and forth
Yeah.
freely.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. And like, I mean, like I have to get 20 letters from producers in America and other comedians in
Just
America.
tell us where you want us
So I
to.
have to ask all these people that I don't want to bother, and I mean, I know they're fine with it, but I have to get these people to write a letter. It's just such a headache, and I just want to go across, do
Yeah.
a weekend in Florida, and come home.
Exactly.
That's all and give them their tax money, like
Yeah.
whatever.
from Uncle Trump.
So you guys
No.
don't have then you don't have something like what would be SoCan for us if you were to travel.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
Really?
There's no
such thing.
funny can.
No, every comedian that has ever self-produced anything has out of
So what
pocket.
is their big problem then? What
They
is the
just-
main problem that they like? Okay, you're coming to me. I'm the border guy. What am I telling you? Why you're not allowed to go into the States to be a comedian?
Well, that's a totally different thing. The whole border thing. That's
No,
not.
because if you make money over there by telling
The
jokes,
taxes? No, yeah, you're taking money. I get that part.
Well, that's the whole. But it's just
Is that
you
the
have
only-
to have a working visa. But when an American comes up here, they just come up to the border. Sometimes they make them pay like a $50 fee.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. Like Canada's just like, yeah, come on in, whatever.
So it's
Like,
basically like the weed thing now. Like if I go across the border, I'm not allowed to mention that I'm possibly
Yeah.
opening up a weed shop or
Yeah.
that I'm going to be
You just
smoking
wanted
weed.
you just wanted to plug your weed shop.
It's not even open yet. How can I plug it?
You
But
just
it
plugged
is. It's so like I scream and yell. But it is so fucking frustrating.
It
and
sounds
it's like nobody
stupid.
and funny people are mostly Canadian, and
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
only reason why people recognize us is that we'll go and move to the States, and then Canada will be like, oh yeah, they're from here, but it's
Come
just-
back home. We remember you.
Yeah.
and then they'll finally start paying you. But I know a comic who got American representation. As soon as he got American representation, he won big awards. Then he's on Conan and all this other shit.
That's some shit.
And now he's getting paid like in the thousands to play Yuck Yucks, where it's usually in the hundreds. So it's really fucking
So
frustrating.
it is exactly like the fucking like a band from Canada going to the
It's
States.
the same
You're-
as it was like 10 or 15
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago for Canadian musicians. Now
That's
it's
stupid.
Canadian comedians. because I remember my friends in bands like in Canada, and it was like, yeah, we get no respect, blah blah blah. There's no attention, and then you start seeing like the Sheepdogs getting Rolling Stones covers, and like then all this other stuff started happening, and SoCan happened, and people started getting money, and so they were starting to look like they were professionals. That's the problem. Is like, if I wanted to produce a tour, I would have to pay out of pocket at least
ridiculous.
$5,000,
Crazy.
and I can't.
So what is this? What are you guys? What's it called, and what are you starting then?
It's called the Canadian Association of Stand-Up Comedy.
'Kay.
And I think the website is CanadianComedy.com.
It's like the acronym or the abbreviation is CAS.
You can
Yeah.
you can still go to that website and send an email to your MP if you're in Canada, and it's just like you just put in your name and you just hit send. Like you don't have to write anything.
Do it, everyone.
And we're trying to flood all this so that.
Well, you
that
guys got
people-
something. You got mentioned on the floor.
Yeah,
That's a win. That's a
so-
W.
The comic that started this, her name is Sandra Baglini. She's amazing. She's from Toronto. She wrote an open letter to Trudeau when he got elected, and it just went viral in the comedy community, and then it got a little bit more attention. Just saying like, this is like, we have no attention. We're like
Yeah.
your most valuable import, and you guys don't respect
Put us in a
or-
pipeline.
Yeah, throw
Like,
us in a
fuck.
build a fucking trans comedian pipeline.
Done. The
And
trans
pipe me
comedian
down to
pipeline.
America. But yeah,
We'll work the pickets because we'll be your union.
right?
We got
so
you.
yeah, but it is like it's something that's been a very long time coming, because it's just so frustrating to be a Canadian comedian. Because if you want to be successful, you have to leave,
And
we're
that
trying to make
sucks.
it so that you don't have
Yeah.
You can
to
stay
leave.
home and do
Yeah,
this.
that's
And there's like
I don't want to have to get a green card and have to
No.
live in America for 6 months out of the year.
that's gross.
I just want to be able to go down, work,
And
come
come
back
back.
up.
Like
Yeah.
Kevin Smith comes up and he does the superhero stuff and then
Yeah.
he goes back home.
yeah. And I
That's
want
baloney.
like Netflix to start coming up and looking at the talent up here. Like
Right, give us some Netflix specials of Canadians.
there are Canadians that are getting
Canadians.
some of
I
the
said
Netflix.
comedians, you're an asshole.
There are
Some make
Canadians that are
Canadians,
getting some of
Canadians.
the specials. All of them have American representation. Not one Canadian who is just a Canadian comedian.
The podcast needs
Crazy.
American representation. That's what
Yeah.
we need.
That's what everybody needs. Even though America
Apparently-
is a terrifying place.
Yeah, apparently everybody needs them.
Terrifying.
Like, if we were in the States doing this, well, first of all, we'd be fucking guppies in a shark pool.
You'd be on Sirius.
Yeah, we would. We damn rights would, because we're
Well,
good.
maybe because
Yeah.
we could hit that fucking
And we
Ellis
work
connection
hard.
up.
And we're funny. Darn it.
But that's the thing is they pay.
Yeah, damn
They
it.
pay them. Like I did an XM show for 3 years for free.
Wow.
Crazy.
We didn't get paid anything. We went to do interviews at Just for Laughs. We paid to go.
That is ridiculous.
So
That's
now,
a fucked up mentality though. Like that's the same thing with the podcasting that they do here. You pay to go to that thing to talk to
Yeah.
people. I'm not gonna fucking pay you so I can tell you everything I do and tell you how to do everything. Are you fucking nuts?
So you can beat us.
Like,
Jerks.
and they don't even fuck. Don't get me started
Well,
on
like
that.
when I talk to American comedians, like I'm not. I told you guys earlier. I opened for Big J last weekend, and I got pretty drunk because it's the Calgary Yuck Yucks, and they just feed you booze the whole weekend.
At least they take care.
They do. They're amazing. It's my favorite one in Canada. But apparently, I got so drunk. I was doing shots. I don't remember this, but I bawled in the green room for a while, like
Oh, no.
uncomfortable bawling. And then the next day, I said to Jay, I've known him for a very long
Yeah.
time. So it's like he's really cool about it, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I cried in front of you. That's awful. It's so embarrassing." He goes, "No, it's fine." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What was I crying about?" It's like, "I don't even remember it happening." And then he goes, "Oh, your career." I'm like, "Ah, that makes sense." Because he probably started telling me like some of the stuff that he gets for his show,
Yeah.
and it's like, he
Ouch.
deserves it all, but it's kind of like I wanted to puke.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
I would like a quarter of that.
A quarter,
Well, Kathleen,
more than $100 a show.
really? It's a little bit more.
A couple hundred.
You get
more.
drinks.
Like, yeah, I get some drink tickets, but that's not. At most clubs, some of them make us pay full price.
Fuck
Oh,
that,
man.
really?
Not
Well,
kidding.
look at the fucking when we did shows. We did shows at fucking the Forge. You get one free drink. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, you fucking pay for everything else.
Yeah. That's why they're not around anymore, because they
Well,
burnt
like,
their
with
place
burnt
down,
down,
for insurance money.
People have been taking advantage of artists since the dawn of time, but it's just like
And they'll continue to.
they will.
Unfunny people hate funny people because they hate happiness. It's the truth.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true. They don't like seeing happiness or fun.
Not on the Awesome Hour. We love all those things.
We like all those things.
So now that we're caught up on Kathleen,
Yeah, I got really dramatic there. Where it's
it
like,
did. It got real.
it's very like.
If we didn't
passionate.
have like Van Halen playing, I would have taken you seriously for a moment. But seriously,
Van Halen.
go to the Canadian Association of Stand-Up Comedians.
Yeah, just Google that. I can even look it up
Cass,
right now.
you do that. Send an email to your MP. Elections are coming, and say, hey,
Is
my
there
friend
any-
Kathleen needs some support. Give her some support.
Yeah,
damn
is
it.
there anywhere like you specifically?
The Canadian
Besides-
Association
No.
of Stand-Up Comedians.
Can I finish my question before you cut? Stop cutting me off. Dick face. Thank you. Is there anywhere in specific that we should send this information to people to get information out to?
It's there.
Besides trying to get a hold of fucking the Prime Minister, obviously.
You know what an
I'm
MP is,
such a
right?
I'm such a bad I'm an ambassador for this, and I can't even. I think it's CanadianComedy.ca. Look up the Canadian Association of Stand-Up Comedy, and yeah, it's right there. Like, email your MP if you scroll down, and that's what they can. It's so easy to
Just share the shit out of it.
share it on your social media.
When they
say
come
it's
to your
bullshit.
door and they
Tweet
want
at
your
the Comedy Network. Tweet at the Comedy Network and ask them.
Yeah,
to,
see, that's
to
what I'm
put
getting
some
at. Yeah, yeah.
fucking
No.
Canadian content on
But-
there and just stop playing The Big Bang Theory only.
If we do that, I won't get my Big Bang Theory reruns or my Tosh.0 reruns.
Ugh.
So,
You
sorry,
can
Kathleen.
stream it.
But
Sorry.
they don't have any original. Maybe like once a year they'll put something on. But they just
If
like
that, no.
Crazy.
they don't
It's
do
like much music. It's
specials in
nothing.
Canada anymore. They used to do comedy nows, even though they were kind of ranky looking.
It was
but
still something.
it was still something, and none of that happens anymore.
Well, I'm gonna rock your world now.
Okay, rock it.
we're gonna get back to the goof, and we got some random thoughts. I'm gonna read them out, and you just jump in if you want to or don't. Like today is the perfect day. It's 10:10.
Oh, is this the SpongeBob SquarePants thing?
Is that a SpongeBob
I
reference?
don't know.
No, it was just.
the other day was a SpongeBob thing.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I feel like every other day is a SpongeBob thing. SpongeBob has been around so long.
Yeah.
It's just a SpongeBob.
Isn't there a
thing.
song called "The Perfect Day" that's from SpongeBob SquarePants?
I don't know.
Probably. I feel like I gotta look that up now.
Oh, 10 out of
Okay.
10. Okay.
Here's an idea. When you sit on the toilet, you connect your butthole to the larger network of connected buttholes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What are you talking
There's no
about?
connection there.
Yeah.
No.
You sit on the
No.
toilet.
A
and
connect- this
you're
is a
all
connection.
Connected to the,
That's connected.
these.
This, if there's water
You're
in
not
between
fucking
there,
your
there's no
toilet.
connection.
No, but it's like a phone.
It's like a hypothetical connection.
What you're gonna notice is these random thoughts don't always take.
Are you like wondering like if your poo goes and mingles with your neighbor's poo?
Yes, basically, because you've
They're having a
connected.
little poo party down
See,
there.
you made it more
Nice.
rational just by saying that. With
Yeah.
Kathleen's addition, does it make sense?
It's catered with
No,
poo platters.
Because it's not connected.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, if you were pooing into somebody else's butthole, then it's
If
connected.
you were to sit on a voodoo doll of yourself,
Uh-huh.
would you be able to stand up?
yeah.
you're sitting on
you
a
have to
voodoo
think
doll
of
of
voodoo doll. You have to like
yourself.
break the legs or do
You
something.
feel
to the legs.
pressure, maybe.
But
Hold
would
on.
you be able
First
to
of all, you'd have
stand
to
up?
believe in it enough that it worked.
For this, we are.
Okay, so
believing in
we're
it
we're
enough.
saying voodoo dolls are legit and they work.
yes, voodoo dolls work. If I punch a voodoo doll, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah, I don't think sitting
I
on
don't
it.
think, and I don't think in the voodoo world you can voodoo yourself.
No, I don't think so either.
But what if someone voodooed a doll of you and you accidentally
Sat
sat
on
on it?
Well, then I
What
don't
if-
Would you
know.
be able to stand up?
I
Because
think s-
technically,
Yes, but I don't think it like for you to stop doing something. You like physically have to like
no.
break its leg. And
Well,
say
if you
to
know
break its leg.
voodoo, let us know in the comments below.
I know that salt is a thing in voodoo. That's it.
Salt?
I
Yeah,
know
it keeps all the
is
spirits away.
Part of voodoo.
I feel like salt is a part of a lot of things.
I went
Like,
to New Orleans and bought a bunch of voodoo dolls.
did
Sweet.
you?
Yeah.
Of people?
No,
Maybe.
they're just these little voodoo dolls. That
Are
can
you
buy
sure they're not people though?
them. I could be
You
wrong
bought
on
somebody's
it.
voodoo doll.
I mean,
Sit
I
on
think
it
I
and
sold
see
some
what
of them at a
happens.
garage
Flick
sale,
it in the
so-
face and see what happens.
You find out your voodoo doll's been sold at a garage sale. Are you hurt at that point? Like you're like, I guess I'm not
I
good
don't
enough.
know.
Guess I'm not good enough.
Nobody loves me. Nobody hates me.
Fair enough.
That sucks.
Social media is the only place where you get excited when a stranger follows you.
I don't get that hype from it anymore because I'm so
But
sick
you
of
did
it.
at one point.
Uh.
You got a high from
Someone
the
does.
follow.
Oh, for the first part of social media, everyone was pumped. Remember
Yeah.
when you would hit like 1,000 followers and you would post like, "I'm at 1,000 followers."
Yeah,
I
I
know.
did that last week.
Just
You're a
like, Nobody
jerk.
does that anymore.
That felt like an attack. Whoever discovered Newfoundland was not very creative.
Okay.
Why?
They had an
Because the sound?
opportunity to name it something cool, and
Or-
they named it Newfoundland.
But did you find out where the name came from?
Somebody that found Newfoundland named it Newfoundland.
That's what you Googled.
No, it was just the thing I got off Reddit.
What else would they have called it? Alcohol poisoning central?
They might have.
Donairs?
Screechland.
Don't
No, that's
dare.
Halifax. That's Halifax.
Okay, so you've been to Halifax. The
I've been to
farthest
Halifax.
east I've ever been is Winnipeg.
Hashtag poo
Yeah, that's on the
connections.
East Coast.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
It's the gateway to the east.
Not quite.
But Halifax Donairs versus Edmonton Donairs. Night and day?
Well, Edmonton is actually the one city in the country that does the Halifax Donair here.
Half decent. They just
Nice.
opened the one on the
Yeah,
White
it's
Abs.
good. It's right.
Is it-
That's the original King of Donair. That's the original one.
Yeah. So it's done right?
Yeah.
So a Halifax Donair sweet sauce?
Oh yeah. People that don't put sweet sauce on their donairs are fucking
Psychos.
dumb.
Okay.
You're fucking
What do other people
dumb.
put?
So
Dill or something?
Tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
the name Newfoundland
That's
is
a
translation from
gyro.
Portuguese Terra Nova.
Terra Nova. Okay, that's
Yeah,
badass.
new
New Nova.
Yeah.
What do you...
Newfoundland.
It's not very creative. Opportunity they had and they missed
This is
it.
also reflected in the French name.
A carpenter is actually a woodsmith. Think about it. It's a woodsmith.
My dad is a carpenter.
Your dad is a woodsmith.
You just defended her dad by calling
I
him.
didn't.
Okay,
It's
with
sin.
woodsmith logic, what's a fucking blacksmith?
Thank you.
A metal worker.
Dude,
Or a racist. I don't know.
total-
A
what? Racist?
metalsmith?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would.
Idiot.
Hashtag poo connections.
All right.
Brooks has got all the hashtags.
On the note that I'm losing touch with the generation below us, I told my kid to go floss last night.
Yeah.
And he started dancing.
That is fucking so awesome.
I
Oh,
laughed, but then I was like,
flossing.
seriously, go floss your fucking
Because
teeth.
that's that weird dance.
It's the
Is-
backpack kid dance.
Yeah.
The fart
That
night
is
dance.
now a Fortnite, and I've immersed myself in Fortnite. I'm gonna be the cool dad.
You're gonna be Adam Driver on Saturday Night Live this week.
I wish. I wish. Have you been? Are you caught up with the SNL so far? They're
Yeah,
like
I
2
wa-
episodes in.
yeah, I
Aquafina
watched-
just happened.
Yeah, I watched.
What are your
both of them.
thoughts? It's very Pete David centric right now. I feel like they're really cashing in
Well,
on
he's
the
the new Eddie
Aria.
Murphy, right?
Really?
Well, Eddie
Pete
Murphy
David?
was 19 when he was on, and then he became this like weird, famous rock
Yeah,
star guy, and
yeah.
like so. Pete Davidson is just that. My favorite thing so far of the whole new season is Kyle Mooney's sketch where he becomes
Pete
like,
David,
Kyle
and he's
Mooney
like
is my
hanging out with
favorite.
fucking Kid Cudi and shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Kyle Mooney is the best thing on that show. He's my favorite. I've loved him since he was doing weird ass videos before being on Saturday Night Live.
He did
I
like
think
the
he's one
teddy
of the
bear thing.
funniest-
He did like a teddy bear movie, didn't
That
he, or
movie
something?
is fucked up and weird and awesome. I can't Brixby Bear.
Yes.
It's so good. I love Kyle Mooney. He's like, if people are like, if there was somebody that you met, who would you like freak out? I would freak out if I met Kyle Mooney because I think he's just so weird. I
So
love
if you
weird.
could like open for a comedian or a touring comedian, would it be like a Kyle Mooney, or
I-
like would you tour with him or hang out with
I
him?
don't
You just
think
want
he
to.
does.
Would you
stand
geek
up.
out with him?
I just want to meet him. I think he's a genius. I
Yeah?
think he's really fucking funny and weird, and I really like weird shit. Like I like Tim and Eric. I like that kind of stuff.
What happened
I
to
wish
Tim and
my
Eric?
comedy. What do you mean? What happened?
They
to
haven't
them?
done anything recently.
They were touring a little bit.
Were
I saw
they?
them live in Vancouver. It was so much fun.
That would've been amazing.
With Dr. Seabrill. It was amazing.
Were you on drugs?
I did some drugs, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I approve of this message.
Yeah, Kyle Mooney for everything. He's
Okay.
my favorite.
If you haven't, go see him.
Yeah,
Scabs are just beef jerky for vampires.
that's disgusting.
No.
But think about it.
'Cause
Scabs
there's
are
dehydrated
No.
blood.
yeah, it's beef jerky for vampires. Okay, lasers.
Yeah. thank
Okay,
you.
last but not least, would you rather control animals with your mind or electronics?
Electronics.
Oh, animals.
Yeah.
Electronics because it's
Okay,
controlling the
say that
world.
again.
Would you rather be on the podcast or watch it on your iPad? You fucking kook. Would you rather control animals with your mind or electronics?
Electronics.
Yeah, I'd go electronics too, just because
Oh,
that's the
go
way we're
animals
going. I'm
for
sorry.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the way we're going, but nobody's going the animal way. I'm going to be able to tell the animals to steal your electronics.
Rise up, my little pets!
That's right.
It'd be like poison ivy, but with animals.
That'd be awesome. Did you see those 3 St. Bernards?
Yeah.
they got-
I wanted them. I'm sure they got adopted. Like
they
there's
did.
No
It was
way
on
they didn't.
6:30 Ched today.
Yeah, but I was like, oh my god, if I had the space,
Those are
I would
big
like,
fucking dogs.
you
That's
man.
a
imagine-
commitment.
Oh, it's like they're and I like the SPCA. They're like, it's gonna be $300 a month for food minimum,
Easily,
plus
yeah.
like vet bills and all
Yeah.
this.
But they got to give it to you straight, because you're gonna get
Yeah.
these dogs and think it's Beethoven, and then
Yeah.
realize you fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
don't
it
want
would be
that.
the cutest
Pretty
cuddle.
How
awesome.
did they end up at the SPCA?
Probably
Somebody surrendered them?
that or somebody might have passed away. You never know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
Fair
Never
enough.
think of
How
that.
old were they?
2 years old.
Yeah.
2? Oh, it's
Yeah.
not bad then.
But they were all
Yeah.
brothers and stuff. That's kind of
yeah.
They're all bonded.
A lot of people get willed birds, because like parrots and stuff, they live,
Live
long.
forever.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
like.
I don't think that's
Would
like
you-
103.
Would you
or some
be
shit.
hurt if like a family member like willed you a bird, but
I-
they willed your
If I
brother,
live to like
money?
103, will I get willed to somebody else?
I don't know. Maybe. Do
Yeah.
you want me
Plan
to put
on
you in my
living-
will?
Are you a bird?
No, but I plan on living till at least 100.
Why you're
Good for
a
ya.
human. You can take care of yourself.
For the most
Yeah, but
part.
At
when
103, you probably can't.
Depends, I guess.
If
Yeah, I
you
saw
have
that old lady
been
that was
healthy your whole
bowling
life.
at 102.
Yeah, there was that lady
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Edmonton that just had her 100th birthday at the
Centurion?
Caesars Palace bingo over here.
That's dope.
It was so cute.
They all smoke and drink whiskey, though, so
Yeah.
you probably need to get on
You know
that.
what bingo hall gets
Good.
robbed all the time is the one in Castle Downs.
I won
It's always got
$1,000
one.
at bingo with my mom.
Oh,
and
yo,
aunt.
did you see the?
A
Was
little
that
while ago.
fucking?
Bingo's fun.
So much fun.
It's a life. It's a cult though.
They have a new game where called Balls, so it's just all these old
You had me
people
at hello.
screaming balls. It's the best. It's so much fun.
Old
I
people
love it.
screaming
Awesome.
balls.
Just my mom. I'd like some more balls, please.
So what's the
And
premise
then
of
you win.
balls?
You know those like Nevadas, right?
Yeah.
That you-
Yeah.
So if you get, you can win. Jesus, sorry. You can win these like weird.
No.
Now you're all
there we
that.
go.
There you go.
You can win like money, or you win like a ticket that has 3 different bingo balls on it. And if they call your bingo balls, you win like that's
It's
how
like
I
an
won
instant win?
$1,000. Yeah,
That's
instant win,
awesome.
$1,000.
Mm.
So, but it's so funny because like when they first came out, I don't think they do this anymore. But they were saying things like, "Please go and put your balls on your neighbor's table to verify them."
That was
Fucking
that was the
awesome.
bingo dude just having fun. He's like, I don't give a
Oh
fuck.
my god!
These old guys won't get it.
I want to do a TV show based out of a bingo hall.
Well, there you go.
I
I'd
do.
watch that.
Like The Office, but a bingo hall.
oh my
Oh
god.
my
Exactly.
god, that'd
would
be
Do
nuts.
not
nuts.
steal this from me. I already have.
Especially if
I
you
don't-
did
I
it in
shouldn't have
West
said
Ed or
anything.
something, because there's like
It's,
you could go to the different stores and fuck shit
I
up.
just think it'd be easy to film. You could rent a bingo hall. At
Intellectual
midnight.
property. You could totally do it. Bingo halls are always getting broken into.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting into news. News that happened this weekend. Banksy was on the. He was.
That was slow.
I know. It's okay.
Gerald McIntyre would be so pissed off right now.
He's aging gracefully.
He is.
He is.
He's fun.
Banksy painting self-destructed moments after being sold for $1.4 million.
It's worth more now.
Well, the reason, okay, so the premise is it was sold Friday at a London auction house, Sotheby's. Sotheby's. That's how they say Sotheby's. Going to the auction house, going to Sotheby's. Anyways,
Right there, Ringo.
it,
Right?
it was the girl with the balloon, which is just a girl holding a heart balloon that's... Anyways, it was it was in someone's collection years ago. He made it. It was built into a frame. He apparently made it in 2008,
Yep.
just in case it ever
Did you watch
made
the
it to-
video?
I did.
Yeah.
It never made it to the auction house. It did, and then as soon as it sold and the gavel hit, it started to shred itself, but it didn't shred all the way. Shredded 3/4 of the way, so that the shreddings couldn't then be sold. Because apparently that's something that would have happened as well. Because then you could be like, I have a piece of the Banksy's that shredded. I got one of those. You want to come over and look at it?
All of this makes me want to puke.
Why though? Why does it make you
He
want
said it was the ultimate prank.
It is.
There's
That's the
better
long
pranks.
game, though.
Putting
That-
saran
I-
wrap on a toilet is the ultimate prank.
That's
That is
why
a
I
great
respect.
prank. That's a great prank.
That's why I respect it. He fucking long game that in a big bad
Yeah.
fucking way.
It's
That is
Banksy,
the
though,
ultimate
at this-
payoff.
And how do we not know who Banksy is in 2018?
Because who cares? I think this is all.
No, legit, you're
I
totally
think
right.
it's so pretentious on all sides of this. On
Yeah.
Banksy
Yeah.
side, on all the art people's
Did you
side.
see them too when it started trending? He's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Some
Oh,
of the
I'm like-
reactions are
But then
great.
it's
The
now,
dude on
but
the
now
phone
it's
was
where-
great.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's for like whatever, and
He doesn't get a cut of
Didn't
it.
it
though.
double or some shit? No, because he sold it already.
but it's not about like him making. I just think it's I appreciate Banksy, but I'm also fucking tired of us idolizing shit like this.
Bullshit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of it. Like, no, why are we idolizing this artist that won't? You know, we should be giving a little bit more platform to people that are like trying to change the world in like a really-
Exactly.
I mean, not like he's not. I mean, he has done some
No,
amazing
but there's
art,
worthy,
but
like
fuck.
there's worthy people to get behind, like the Canadian
Well, and I hate that
Association
people-
of Stand-Up Comedians. Now that is somebody.
I was just gonna say
is-
that.
That is somebody I can get behind.
I mean, we're just wanting to have some fun, but yeah, like I just think that the word genius gets thrown around quite a lot. And
Well, yeah, especially with Kanye. You don't put genius in Kanye.
oh my god,
That guy needs a bullet.
He is like he's self-destructing. He's gonna
Oh,
destroy
yeah.
himself.
100%.
This is why they
Like-
took
like he-
Chappelle off the air, because they wanted to just be like, dude, you need to chill out.
The thing is, like, I actually
You never go
started.
full
I
Kanye.
listened to his last few albums. And I was like, I think he's a great musician. Like his music's
Well,
great.
Pete Davidson
But
said it.
holy-
He's
that
a
was so
musical
perfect.
genius.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just like at this point, it's like you're just offending everybody.
Yeah.
You're saying horrible things. You're being obnoxious, and like nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. Like you don't
Yeah.
matter anymore.
Maybe that's what he's doing. It.
And like,
Try and
It's
stay
not even that
relevant.
it's not even that he's not relevant. He's just he's off the deep end right now and he doesn't know what to do. Like he is in the
Yeah.
deepest parts of the ocean and he's just fucking doing
Or
one of these
maybe-
trying to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Kanye is Banksy.
oh yeah, there you go.
No.
Brought it all the
No
way back
fucking
around.
way. fuck
maybe
that.
Kim Kardashian's ass is Banksy. I don't know. I don't know.
Now she's talking.
Boom. Did you watch the Family Feud they were on though?
That's the thing.
it was
That's when
pretty
I
funny.
started liking Kanye. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I've been so anti-Kanye my whole life. But then I watched Family Feud, and I'm like, this is adorable.
he's a
adorable.
human, yeah.
He was being human. And then now he's back to being a complete fucking
douchebag,
idiot,
yeah.
and I lost all my respect. But yeah, he's a good musician, but that's where it ends. Like, you're not a politician. Stop trying to act like you're going to run for president. Your country is so fucked up, and you're just fucking it worse. Like, it's...
They need The Rock to come in and take over the presidency.
They need a dome over that fucking country for
What
at
was
least
that
10
Stephen
years.
King?
The
Under a
Inside
Dome.
The Dome.
Yeah.
Inside
Yeah.
the Dome, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great book.
Biodome?
Nope. That would be
Yeah.
good.
That's
though.
a great
Pauly
movie.
Shore's just
Mhm.
running the country. From onto a lighter note, India suspends a bus driver for letting a monkey drive. A bus driver in India who was filmed letting a monkey steer the bus as he smiled and petted the monkey
That's awesome.
has
That's
been
amazing.
suspended indefinitely after he let said monkey drive for up to 10 minutes. There was 30 people on the bus. Nobody complained that the monkey was driving. Everyone seemed to be okay with it. But the video went viral.
Yeah.
And in India, the government runs the bus service, and they couldn't be looking dumb by letting a monkey drive a bus.
That's so cute, though. Why
Have you seen the
not?
video?
No.
It's great. It,
I
like, this,
need to see
the
this
bus
video.
driver is legitimately happy, and the monkey's doing a damn good job. Damn good job. He's just steering that
Steering
bus.
the road.
That's kind of a slap in the mouth now. They were always like, "Oh, I could train a monkey to do your job."
Yeah,
He's like, I literally trained a monkey to replace me,
Yeah.
and I love
this
it.
This is my autopilot.
yeah.
That's what I used to say when I worked at Starbucks. I'm like, if you can't do this job, you're an idiot. Because a monkey can do this job. It is like press a button,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pull a lever, press a button, pull a lever.
You worked at Starbucks?
Oh yeah, for a while when I lived
Was
in
it-
Toronto.
Oh, that's cool.
They're great because like you get
You're a
benefits at
barista.
30 hours. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm
They
a,
treat their
I went to
customers.
fucking coffee college.
I got
motherfucker.
I got a serious question for you.
Okay.
I frequent the Starbucks,
Okay.
and I have a certain way I like my coffee.
Yeah.
It's kind of douchey.
Do people? How's it douchey?
That's very like.
Yeah, what
you
is
It's
just-
the caramel
What is
macchiato
it?
with a blonde roast.
Yeah, and like
That's fine.
16 shots and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
less sweet.
I don't know. It's because it's not a black coffee. It's not even black. He drinks
Oh,
his
no,
coffee
that-
with fucking
No,
milk.
I thought you were gonna
Who's
say.
douchey now?
What's wrong with
It's
that?
like drink it with milk.
I thought you guys were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say. Oh, I'm one of those people that likes extra hot, no foam, and I hated those
No.
people. Like,
Who drinks coffee extra? Well, my wife does, but she's a psycho.
extra
Extra
hot? I
hot.
get, but no foam.
No, it's seriously like she.
Dumb.
Okay, my
stupid.
question though is like, is there some baristas that just don't give a fuck? They're like, okay, it's a caramel macchiato.
I don't know. You'd have to talk to. I always gave a fuck.
You gave
That's
it
what
like you
tell
Because
you.
I can
always
tell,
gave a
I
fuck.
can tell when someone cares when they make my coffee because it's
Yeah.
fucking on point.
Do you also want to know what's really funny? When you say caramel macchiato, I called that drink the dude because
Every dude drinks it.
It was
Yeah.
always white dudes coming in to order
'Cause
caramel.
it's nice and
They're
sweet.
the only ones that would, and it's just really a vanilla latte.
Oh yeah,
with caramel on top.
yeah,
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's still awesome.
Yeah.
And Ivan turned me on to ordering it through the app. So you
yeah.
wanna,
He was like
you wanna-
ordering. I'm ordering on the app and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for him
you
to
want to
fucking
feel
order.
like a baller? You
What
show up and just get your coffee waiting for you. Like, oh, this? And people look at you like, what? And
I
he's
have
like,
the app. I guess I like the sous vide egg
Uh,
bites.
oh, they're the best.
They're so good.
Oh, they're tasty
They're so
AF. Have you
good.
had nitro coffee yet?
Not from Starbucks. I've had it before.
You got to go to the Kingsway Starbucks
Oh
and
my
get a
God.
nitro coffee because
There's there's a Starbucks
so smooth.
in Vancouver on Main Street that is like Starbucks Elite. They serve like wine and cheese and like,
What?
they serve alcohol.
Really?
It's on Main Street. It's like Main and
Well, Second Cup's getting into the weed game.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing weed
Yeah.
stuff
Like
now.
weed banana bread?
I have,
No,
no, I
it's-
have no idea.
It's gonna. You
Wheat
can't.
coffee.
Edibles aren't gonna be around for at least another 3 years.
Oh, I want edibles so bad.
I know.
No candies, nothing,
Really?
nothing.
My
But I
friend-
could get bud and make
Mm.
butter.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
You
Absolutely.
have to do it.
You
You
have to
can't
do it.
buy it.
Yeah.
I can't buy it.
I found a
Skinny
gummy
shake.
making machine, so maybe I'll just become a
Then
gummy.
you're good.
Ooh.
Just don't
But
get
don't you need to
caught.
buy
Yeah.
gluten? Not gluten, gelatin.
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 Yeah, which is
Mm.
just it's bones.
And then vegans can't have it.
So?
Yeah.
I love
Vegans-
it. Oh, I love
vegans
when
can't have-
vegans are like, "Oh, that is honey in it." That's okay. No, it's not. Not in
Yeah.
your culture.
Really?
They can't have honey.
No, it comes from the bees.
Yeah.
That's not an animal. That's a bug.
What?
That's still
It's a
not
living-
vegan.
It's a living creature.
Do
Yeah.
vegans eat bugs?
No.
No.
Really?
It's
I
a
thought it was just
living
animals.
creature.
They eat plants. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only living creature they eat.
Synthetics and plant-based.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's well, to each their own. That's what I say. Said that for years. Oh, we're gonna transition into music now. This week's music news is brought to you by Hi-Fi and Stage Dives, where you can hear Ivan give his latest thoughts on the new Gunship album.
hmm
It's Gunship-tastic. It's good. If you like 80s
It's
stuff, it's great. It's
Fucking awesome. They're dark Dark All Day features the sexy saxophone guy from Lost Boys.
Yeah, it does. The
That's
music video is
legitimately
amazing
him.
too. Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He came in to do the track and everything.
This is your second album review, yeah?
Like third or
Third?
fourth, yeah.
That was close.
They're
I look
easy to
forward to
do.
listening to it. You can listen to it every Tuesday wherever you listen to podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Shaggy 2 Dope tried to drop kick Fred Durst.
This video
amazing.
is fucking priceless.
Who's Shaggy 2 Dope?
He's a fucking
ICP.
insane clown
He's
pussy.
50%
Oh.
of the Insane Clown Posse. He's
This
the
is
skinny
most
one.
90s
Yeah, the skinny tall
thing
guy.
ever
Right?
happened.
So
Shaggy
amazing.
2 Dope of the Insane Clown Posse was ejected from the Rock Allegiance Fest in Camden, New Jersey after he attempted and
Of course,
failed
New Jersey.
failed miserably to drop kick Fred Durst off the stage while Fred Durst was singing his rendition of Faith. Because you gotta have faith.
I don't care. I wanted Fred Durst then, and I want him now.
Have you seen him now, though?
He looks awesome.
I
He
think he's lost
aged
a lot of weight, and I don't like
and he
that.
skateboards.
Don't
and
say
he's
he
dope.
aged well. He didn't
He
age
did.
well.
I like fat,
he aged fairly
red-hatted
alright.
Fred Durst. That's what
I wouldn't
like.
say well.
Fairly
but
all right.
yeah,
Thank you. I'll
yeah.
take a
Durst,
look at
like
that.
break shit Durst,
Yeah,
like Roland
fat,
Durst.
red-hatted. Whenever I see a guy with a red hat, I'm always like, damn.
Fred Durst.
He rocks like the Kangol canvas hat
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, he wears like the bucket hats.
Looks like a weird
Yeah.
fucking
No, that's
fisher.
dumb. I don't like him anymore then.
Oh.
So DJ Lethal was pissed about this.
Oh, really?
He was so
Yeah.
mad. He did not age well whatsoever.
I feel like none of
He
them
still
did, to
can't
be
speak
honest.
English very well either because he's from
Doesn't-
Latvia.
Doesn't have to.
Well, he kind
He's a
of
DJ. He doesn't sing. He spins the discs.
he spits a little bit too. He's an MC too.
Yeah, he was part of
I don't care.
with Everlast.
Yeah,
Oh, have you seen Everlast lately?
he is Santa Claus.
He looks
He's
weird.
white.
He was
Like
on
his
Ro-
hair's
He
He was on Rogan.
Yeah.
his
don't
hair's
know.
white.
He's
His
been on
mustache and
Rogan
beard
like
is
3
white.
Maybe I
He's got
just
Santa
never-
Claus hair.
Anyways.
But okay, so what stopped this whole beef was the fucking Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
The Iron Sheik's homies with fucking DJ Lethal.
What beef are we talking about? The Insane Clown Posse one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were apparently, from what I was reading, they were homies. Like Fred Durst shouted ICP out 3 songs before that, and then made fun of Shaggy for not being able to kick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's why DJ Lethal was pissed.
And
He's
then
like, you
he
don't fucking do that.
Said come at me or something.
Yeah, yeah, and then fucking the Iron Sheik came and ironed everything out.
Is
Yeah.
this like news in the white guy world?
This is the
Like,
whitest
I've
news
never heard
ever.
of any of
90s
this.
white guy world.
Fuck off. You don't know who the Iron Sheik is?
I know who the
Insane
Iron
Clown
Sheik.
Posse?
I know who they all are, but I didn't know any of this. Has
They
happened.
got together in a
This
stew
is when,
of
like,
awesome.
yeah, it was like a fucking viral
This was
thing
like
there for a
last
bit.
weekend.
I know from
And the-
white guys.
And the festival.
No, I'm not saying it in a negative way. But
No,
I'm
it's
just
fine.
like,
Oh,
I've
no.
never
It's totally
heard of it.
fine. This has
Look at
been
you,
another
you're
episode
so
of the Awesome
offended.
Hour.
Oh, I
Kathleen,
know. I could give a
please
shit
come on
less.
the
He's
show
the one
again.
yelling. You're adding flavor to it. That's all I give a
Yeah,
shit about.
It's just like, yeah, when Donald Trump's like, it's a very dangerous time for young men in America. Like, yeah, young black men. What else? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Michael Shea totally took it and made it awesome.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Anyways, do you want to add to that?
No, that's all I had. Iron Sheik fixed it.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
On more white boy news, Post Malone.
You should call this white boy news. That would be hilarious.
Seriously,
That's
we talked Machine Head last week, and
probably
you
not a
should
good idea.
hear me listen or talk hip hop. It's very bad. Post Malone is to star
This is
in a
hip-hop.
Netflix movie called Wonderland. He'll share the screen with Marky Mark of the Funky Bunch, Mark
And
Wahlberg.
Wahlburgers.
Yeah.
Wahlburgers.
What
Did
is
he
it
come
about?
Wahlburgers? It's a murder mystery based on a series of books.
Is he in it a lot, or is he in
He's
it?
he's a
in one
co-headliner.
scene?
No,
Like,
he's
what's the
like he's
co-star?
somebody. He's a
Co-star.
co-star. Like I feel like Wahlberg would be on the top, and then it's like Post Malone and the dude from Black Panther.
I like Post.
Hmm.
Good for you. You're
Yeah.
a weird looking dude, and you made something out of it.
He was like a video game streamer and stuff
Yeah.
before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lived in his buddy's closet.
I always like stories like that.
What are you listening to right now?
I don't know. I could look on my iPhone. I go to my iMusic and I just download all the
No,
new
you're an
albums.
You're an
iMusic person.
iMusic
eh? That
person.
makes
Sorry.
a lot of
Apple
sense.
Music.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's fine.
Oh my god. A lot of Beyonce, okay? A lot of
That's
Beyonce.
okay.
That's
I
okay.
respect that.
Yeah.
Love her.
She's a strong, independent woman. That's
and
a part of the
also Taylor
Illuminati.
Swift, and I love Taylor Swift.
Alright.
I
She
don't
just
give
dropped a
shit.
tweet that broke the internet about the Trumpster.
She's
Hey,
getting people to vote.
yeah. Mark Hamlin even fucking retweeted it. Was like, if 1/4 of the Swift Army votes, that's a lot of people.
The
Yeah.
Swift Army.
That's what it's like the Kiss Army, but it's a whole lot tamer.
But
It's pretty
terrible.
interesting though, because like it's pretty funny because I saw a couple tweets from like African American people that were like, "Who would have thought that I'd be hating Kanye and loving Taylor Swift right now?"
America
know?
in 2018.
Right, right. It's
Wow.
so weird. It's so weird.
What happened to T Swift? She crushed the
I think
the
she
Katy
real-
Perry and then just
She
I think
started
she
doing
realized
small
that
acting.
being, she was just out there too much, and I think
Yeah.
she kind of like realized that
reined
being
it
out
in.
there too much, people will be sick of you.
Yeah, you don't want
So she's smart. She's really smart.
that.
Same,
T Swift.
that's what everybody's doing nowadays. They'll disappear from social media for a while,
Yeah.
then they'll come
Mhm.
back with this.
You got anything else there, Alec?
Nope, I can go into geek news. You want to jump in?
Okay, one
I
more
just-
thing.
Sorry, I just did white girl news. That was one
Perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. This worked out perfect. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees are in for 2019.
Rage Against the Machine.
There's more than just one
That's the only one I know.
nominees.
Well, that's the only one I saw on the
So the
headline.
Vans, the way the fans fucking vote for it all. But Def Leppard finally, Devo, Janet Jackson, John Prine,
Yeah.
Kraftwerk.
that'd be dope. Fuck yeah.
Ooh, Devo and Kraftwerk. I can get behind that.
LL,
Yeah.
MC5, Radiohead, Rage
Yes.
Against the Machine, Roxy Music, Rufus featuring Shaka Khan,
Oh.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks, The Cure, The Zombies, and Todd Rundgren.
Rundgren?
Thank you.
That's a pretty
that
solid,
how many of
induction.
them get to win?
So it's a fan. I can't remember. It didn't really say.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
But it's all-
contest. That's the fan who you got to
Those
vote
are
for 'em?
nominees.
Those are only the nominees. Only so
Oh, that's
many people get
hurtful.
fucking put in.
They should
So
all get put in.
that is kind of like, well, maybe, and then you don't. That's kind of mean.
So the thing is, to be eligible for nomination, you have to be commercially recording for 25 years or more. So
Yeah.
you got to be on your 25th year and like in it
Yeah.
or more, and if not, you just can't. So 6 out of the 15 nominees, like Def Leppard was just one, Devo, John Prine, and Roxy Music, Steve Nicks, and Todd Rundgren. So they're at that 25, and
Oh, so they
They're
might make it in,
nominated.
but only one gets in, eh?
I love John Prine, I have to say.
Yeah.
Who's
definitely.
John Prine?
I want to say there's 2 or
It's like
3.
folky.
Yeah, folky,
Yeah?
country.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
check it out.
It's
I'll have to
fucking
check it out
great.
on
He's
Spotify.
great.
You'd probably like it actually.
You would.
I'll play you
Spotify.
some shit on the drive home.
Sweet, I'm stoked. Stoked. All right. So that was music news.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into more white boy news. It's Geek Cemetery. Geek news.
Why is that white boy news? Geek
Well-
shit's like universal. It's
Well,
Yeah, it's true.
It's
Yeah.
dominated by white guys.
that's
you've
very
seen
racist.
Big Bang Theory, right?
Big Bang Theory. That dude's Jewish in one of them.
That's commercially geek.
Thank you.
yeah, but
Come
that's
on.
a religion, not a race.
Don't care. It's
I
not.
mean, they have. They
It's
have.
not.
They have Rajesh. So and
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
And he just
There you
agreed to let his parents hook him up to get married.
There you go.
Hashtag 12th season. Moving on.
Okay.
Are you up to date in those?
Yeah, I watch them every week.
You're
Okay.
adorable.
Good for you.
No, it's just I feel like
You're what's keeping the Comedy Network doing this shit.
I'm killing your career
You're
He is-
the
single-handedly.
enemy. You're the enemy.
He is yes.
Bazinga.
He is the demographic enemy.
Bazinga. Pet Cemetery remake
Oh, I
dropped
Yeah.
a trailer
Yes,
today.
oh,
Did you
Let's
see
see
the
it then.
trailer?
I was on the bus and I'm like, I don't want to stream it now because I'm not on Wi-Fi.
It looks fucking
that's like
awesome.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite movies
And-
ever. I cannot wait.
Dude from dude from Big Rock, Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh,
what's his
John
face?
Lithgow's
He
playing
plays
that
the
guy.
old
I
man.
know, and
No
he
shit.
Is the creepiest.
Cool.
Did you
Brown
see him on
sour.
that season of Dexter?
No.
Yes.
Oh my god, he's the
Yes.
creepiest.
Wasn't
He
he
was-
Dexter's dad? No, he was first season. He was the.
No, he was the third season or something. I'm not
Didn't
gonna.
he drive?
He was
around?
later
It's
on
off
in the seasons,
air.
anyways. But he was a
He was a psychopath.
fucking straight psychopath.
Yeah.
He gave Dexter a run for his money.
He was
Well,
so
yeah.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
I love John. I'm so excited.
He's one of
for
my
this project.
all-time favorite actors.
looks-
for sure.
it looks
He's
awesome.
So good.
Even my wife, who's not a big scary movie person, was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, I want to see that in the theaters." I'm like, "You've seen the original, right?"
Yeah.
She's like, "No, it's about animals that come back, right?" I'm like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
girl." Like,
Well, yes.
there's a scalpel and an
Well,
Achilles tendon
Oh,
scene that
God.
makes me
yeah.
sick thinking
I
about
still
it.
remember that. Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
and like they teased in the trailer, they teased the scalpel again,
Oh.
and like the semi truck, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck!" And they
That's
added
a
like
remake I am into.
April
Definitely.
2019.
April 5th, my birthday
Wow,
is when it
that's
comes
so
out.
quick.
Fuck the fuck off. It was
It's my
meant to
birthday
be.
party.
It was meant to be.
Cemetery birthday party.
We should.
Can adults rent those
Yes!
party rooms out?
Yeah,
Yes!
VIP. Do the VIP where it's all fucking. You
Really?
can get drunk and shit.
In the room?
Yeah,
Yes.
you haven't been to the VIP
Oh, I've been
theater?
there. Like at the
You
movie.
fucking booked that shit.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
shit,
invite
yeah.
myself to your birthday, but I
Dude, it
just
would be the
invited
best
myself to your
fucking
birthday.
party ever.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
Can
good
we
idea.
do that?
You
And we
limo
can
I
that
pay for
shit?
everybody, but
No,
everyone's gonna
everyone pay. It's
their
an
You pay
adult
for
birthday
yourself.
party.
just
You
make
pay
it
for
a fucking-
yourself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
good
have to
idea.
pay because you're the birthday
I should
person.
contact them now.
Be
Well,
like,
there's
yo,
the-
I'm Kathleen McGee, motherfucker.
I want a
It's my
fucking
birthday,
private
and this is what the
beer.
fuck's gonna go down. If not, dude's gonna come break your legs.
We're
Go
unionized.
support us on our fucking website.
Speaking of movies, Aquaman dropped a 5-minute long trailer.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah, I feel like it was like a lot of the movie.
Really?
But apparently James Wan of Fast and the Furious fame told us it only scratches the surface. So
Oh, okay.
Jason Momoa gets wet. Kurt Russell's going to be Santa in the Netflix Christmas special, A Christmas Chronicle.
Oh, is that why he's all white bushy?
He looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
He looks
I
pretty
saw that.
badass.
I don't understand what's happening there.
An extra on the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix reportedly got locked in a train car all overnight and
No,
had to piss on the tracks.
Extras.
Extras. Oh, more than
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
More than one.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Also, people think extras are treated well.
No, goodness
I've been
no.
an extra
Well,
before.
no.
Have you?
Yeah.
What were you an
Oh.
extra on?
Like
If you
little
say
mosque
extras?
on the prairie, like CBC stuff in Toronto.
Were you on?
That's
Were you on?
awesome.
Were you on Kim's Convenience? Oh my gosh.
No,
love that
I don't
show.
think they were
Great
making it when
show.
I was still there. But
Fucking love.
honestly,
Kim's
extra
Convenience.
work was great because I had
Yeah.
ACTRA, and if you have ACTRA, you get
What's ACTRA?
it's like the
Is it a
actors
card?
union.
Oh, nice. So you are
Um,
unionized.
Well, not anymore. I
For
didn't join.
actors.
When
You
they
have to
said
pay
I
dues?
could yeah, they were like, you can fully join for $2,000. I'm like, bye. I don't even make that in a year.
Are you
man.
going to get me movies?
Yeah.
'Cause-
They don't do that.
It's like Movie Pass. You just
Yeah.
get discounts on Tuesday.
Right.
Lady Gaga to possibly play Ursula in the live-action Little Mermaid.
Oh, that
Cool.
would be good.
Oh, I watched fucking A Star Was Born.
How was it?
It was fucking amazing.
Did you know that's the fourth time that
Was it
movie's been
good?
made?
It was
Yeah,
so good. Yeah,
I
it was
wanna
a
go see
screen. It was a screenplay originally
Yeah.
wanna go see it
This is
so
the
bad.
fourth
for the
time.
actual movie.
Yeah.
Is it sad? Like
They
you're
did it in the
gonna get involved?
20s.
Yeah,
Very,
They
very.
did. Did you try? Did you cry?
Pretty fucking close. I don't cry for shit. It was all the
I
music.
Can't wait to see this movie. I downloaded the soundtrack and I listen. I'm like, whoa, Bradley Cooper, where'd you come from, Bradley
Right?
Cooper?
No, like the
Well,
move or the
last-
music aspect of it fucking is just like it hits
So
you in the
good.
balls, and then the acting comes, and Lady Gaga is like just normal in it, and she's hot. Like she's so hot.
Yeah, because she's got her like brown
She's Lady
hair.
Gaga.
Yeah, she's just natural,
She's
au
not
naturel
Lady
Gaga.
Well, I mean, she's still a pop star in the show, is it?
But yeah, she's no makeup, no nothing, just
Yeah.
regular colored hair.
If
And
she plays Ursula, she should have to gain 100 pounds. I'm sorry.
She can
As a-
do it.
Yeah.
at least because
Yeah.
she is
Yeah.
fucking fit as fuck.
Yeah, she's very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when she did the Super Bowl and people were like, "Look at her belly," and I was like, "I want to fucking murder every person that tweeted about this." She is dancing and singing at the same time. I think she's pretty fit.
Yeah, it was crazy. It like it touches on everything though. Like it runs the fucking gamut of like mental illness, addiction, fucking fame.
Well,
the
the
whole
last
nine.
version of A Star Is Born was with Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson
Yes.
in the 60s.
Weird.
And
60s or 70s.
No, Judy Garland did one, or Liza Minnelli?
I think it was Judy Garland in the 30s or 40s.
Not that yet. No, like 50s. Probably.
50s?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's been done 4 times from what
Yes,
I
it
understand.
The way it starts, you're like, what the fuck? It's totally rad. The way it ends, you're just like,
Oh, I gotta go. I want to go see it
and
now.
everything in between is just like amazing.
That's exactly how I felt
have
when I
to
saw
see this
Venom.
movie.
Yeah, a good
Just-
movie.
Oh my goodness. The character building, he's a down and out reporter, gets fired, then gets attached to an alien symbiote.
This is amazing.
Oh, he fights other symbiotes.
Had a hammer hand.
Oh, Hammerhand. He ate
Great.
somebody,
Yeah.
jumped in a lobster tank. There was character building through the wazoo.
Tom Hardy, brilliant.
Oh,
for
God, what hasn't
Brilliant.
Tom Hardy done? When
Yeah.
he was at the Super Bowl not singing and dancing, I was
Yeah.
like, you should be on the field.
He's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. As a woman, he's fun to watch.
He married
Fair.
the chick from, what's it called? Pride and Prejudice, or he was one of those things.
It was one of those things.
It's a great movie.
Ah,
Yeah, I watched
okay.
it. Yeah. Heck, Tom Hardy. My favorite Tom Hardy was Lawless when he was the
Yeah, that was a
Prohibition
great
dude.
movie.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
He
Shia.
was.
So yeah, Ruby Rose. We got our first look at what she's gonna look at like as Batwoman. She debuts in the Arrowverse crossover, Crisis on Infinite Worlds.
That's what she's doing?
Yeah, she's being Batwoman.
What does
looks
she look
dope.
like?
She looks like Batwoman.
She's still hot.
Yeah,
Nice.
Batwoman is the first openly gay DC character as well.
Has
That's
she
the
always
angle
been
that they're
way?
going for?
Yep, she was always Batwoman has always been a lesbian.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was in the military. She's got a girlfriend. She kicks ass. She even beat Batman up once.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you'd want to do that. He's a philanthropist and
If you can't say the word,
Yeah, I fucked
you
it up.
don't know what it means.
and
Nice
that
try,
was
though.
that. Kathleen,
Thank you.
it's been a journey.
It's been a real journey this time, for sure.
This is basically like A Star Is Born, but as a podcast.
Yeah, every time I come, you guys are more polished and fancy. It's great. I'm
Oh.
proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, you're more than welcome to come on again. You let us know. You keep fighting the good fight.
I
Do you
will.
want to plug anything?
I'm gonna be at Yak Yaks in Edmonton next weekend, like this third Friday and Saturday, and then I'll be in Hecklers in Victoria. It's
Sweet.
Last weekend of
The venue's called Hecklers.
It was called Hecklers before it got a comedy show. So
Okay.
everyone's like, oh, Hecklers, but it was like a sports bar called Hecklers. But
Okay.
it is one of the best clubs in Canada. Like
Cool.
always fun.
Nice.
And
Super
you'll be
fun.
dressed as Elf.
Maybe if I can get the costume, we'll see.
Let's make it happen.
Good luck.
You got it. You got it. It's been a show. Next week we'll be sitting down with Kevin from the lobby. We're gonna talk the movies that were this summer and Deadfest, and then we're back to the three of us in the basement. Kathleen, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Alec.
Je m'appelle Ivan.
Corbo.
I'm Kathleen.
Stay awesome.
That's been another episode of The Awesome Hour. Make sure you check out all our info at theawesomehour.com, where you can find links to all our shows and our social medias. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Listen to us on iTunes, YouTube, or Spotify, or pretty much anywhere you can find yourself a podcast. Rate and review, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Remember, you can always watch us live. Thanks for listening and watching. Stay awesome.